Okay, so this is the part that I use when I'm fitting a lens hood, checking the fit to the lens. This is an exact replica of the geometry of the end of the lens. This is the Nikon 100 to 400 Z lens. And this here is the bayonet mount feature that the factory hood goes on. And on the inside of the ring for my hoods, there is a feature that engages those bayonet features. So I'm going to drop this down onto my fixture here, lock it in position. And so this is going to be the top of the lens here. That the clamp screw is going to be at 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock. I'm going to put it here so it's in front of the camera. And so the way that this ring goes on is I take the screw, clamp screw completely out, pull it completely loose. I don't actually take it out, I leave it in the hole, but I put my finger over it so that it won't come loose. And then this ring drops down over the front of the lens, and the front of the groove, or the front of the ring, is going to be flush with the front of the lens. And the bayonet features for my lens hood, it's got this notch on one side. The other side is just a smooth circle. So the side with the notches on it, that's the front. So that's what's going to be flush with the front of the lens. So drop that down and then rotate this around. You want this entire ring to be just flush with the front of the lens. Then rotate it around. And when this screw gets to the 3 o'clock position, if you've got things aligned right, it'll just drop into place. And then that notch, that gap for the clamp screw, just goes down to about 1/8 of an inch, and it just needs to be tightened just very slightly from there to engage. And with that down, there's just a tiny bit of rotation there. It's flush with the front of the lens. It won't slide up and down. It doesn't turn. It's all locked in position. So pick the screw back up. I'll go through this again. I just take this ring with the screw loose and I set it down over and just make the front of this ring flush all the way around, and then I just turn it until one side or the other starts to drop into position, and then just kind of wiggle things around. Everything drops in. It's consistent all the way around, actually no gap, and I've got about an 1/8 inch gap for the clamp screw. The more recent revision of the instructions does note that on the wrench that I provide, the long leg has a ball end on it, and so you don't want to apply any significant torque to the screw with that long leg. You want to use the short leg when you actually have to start clamping down on the ring. And so that is in position, and I'm going to dash away. So that is in position, and I can take this hood, just rotate it around until it drops in those grooves. Locked, unlocked, locked, unlocked, and it will go on reverse too, but this fixture doesn't allow for that. I check reverse fit by flipping this ring over, but it's not really applicable. It's not a good demo. And so that's all there is to mounting up that hood.